back to our day 2 of the Level Up Your Brand Like a Boss. All right, welcome on, guys. I'm just getting myself sorted here. So lots going on behind the scenes here. Hello, everyone on Instagram. All right, guys. So we are so excited to kick off day 2 because day 2, day 3, this is where things are really going to come together. They're going to start clicking and you are going to start to see that traction that you desire because we're building off of each live session. Plus we had the Zoom or the VIP Zoom yesterday, which was complete fire. If you weren't on that, I don't know what you're doing. I love you, and you need to be in the VIP sessions because it's an opportunity for you to get that direct coaching and really see what it looks like to have support from me and Wendy so we can help you guys out, okay? So welcome back. We're so excited to have you guys on. As you are coming in live with us, I want to feel the energy and the excitement and all the things. Yes, yay, day 2. So I would love for you to share in the comments your favorite takeaways so far, whether it was from the VIP session or the live training as you're working through the homework post. I want to make sure that you are actually doing what's on the homework post. There's a couple of you that were like, I did it. And then I went and looked at your social media and I was like, no, you didn't. So you don't want to just say you did it. Like, we're done just saying we did it, okay? There's no point in you watching trainings and saying, I watched it, check it. No, you have to actually implement it. It's the implementation process that's going to get you the transformation because it's going to force you to do things differently than you've been doing. And you always know, you can tell because if what you've been doing isn't working, it's time to change it up. You know what I'm saying? So let me know your favorite takeaways in the comments. Was it that you're starting to realize that you are your brand and that you get the opportunity to show up fully and build up that know, like, and trust factor with your audience and really being able to let people know who you are and what you're all about? Has that been missing from your social media? What transformations have been happening for you so far? Takeaways, favorite thing, all of it. Or if you're just like, I love it all, I can't pick one thing, just drop some fire. That works as well. We welcome the fire emojis because, yeah, I was getting my hair done yesterday and I kid you not, she has this diffuser where it had like flames coming out of it. And I was like, what? Where did you get that? She's like, I don't know. I got it as a gift. Of course, on Amazon, I found it and I ordered it. I was like, this diffuser was made for me. Of course, I need a diffuser with flames shooting out of it. Okay. It wasn't real flames, but it was freaking sweet. Okay. Also, we have a winner for our homework. I want to announce our winner live. This person is going to get our set here. They're going to get our Goal Digger devotionals, which if you want to buy them, you can get them from us. So you can just DM our team or shoot us an email. Our email is thegoldiggergirl@gmail.com and just say, hey, where do I get those? Or you can reach out to your contact at Team Goal Digger, okay? If you want to buy these or gift, these make a really great gift as well. So the Goal Digger devotionals, you're also going to get the 90-day Goal Crusher, which you can also purchase. This would be really good if you guys have teammates and other entrepreneurs in your life. This would be a really good gift for them. So the winner is going to get that. And they're also going to get our journal, which I love. I actually use it myself. This one's got my notes all in it. And this right here, you can also purchase that as well. I think the journal might even be on Amazon. If you just type in Goal Digger Journal, Kimberly Olson, it'll probably come up on Amazon. Anyways, the winner for that is Jenny Gormley. I hopefully said that right, Jenny. Yay, Jenny. So just shoot, Steph, what does she need to do? If you have a contact at Team Goal Digger, just message them. Let us know your address and we will get these to you, okay? Congratulations, Jenny. We have another giveaway at the end of today as well. So make sure you stay till the end so you can find out the awesome giveaway that we're going to be doing, okay? Very exciting. All right, so we're going to be crushing today. You have a chance to still get into VIP, so just put VIP in the comments. VIP is so you can get all of the recordings, all the lives. You can go back and watch them whenever you want because we're taking them down after this. You're also going to be able to get into the VIP Zoom sessions that occur each day after the live session. You'll get the recordings for that, and you're going to get your questions answered by me and Wendy. So if you have things where you're like, well, my brand's different, or I don't understand. You get to ask those questions, which is really powerful to get that direct help and support. And it's $27, you guys. Like, come on. So it should be more. So just put VIP in the comments and our team will connect with you on that. That'll be today after the live session. And then we'll be, masterclass is tomorrow for day 3. We'll also have day 3 tomorrow as well. I also would like to give a shout out to all of our new students. Welcome to Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy and Ignited Life Coaching. Sorry, I have a phone call. Jessica, I need help with how to make that not do that. Jessica was telling me about that, one of our students. Just nobody call me. Okay, so with welcome 6FB students, Ignited Life Coaching. Just so you guys know, we have a bonus for you. So if you're considering Six Figure Breakthrough or Ignited Life Coaching, we're obviously doing a really amazing investment price points right now because of our 5-year anniversary. And we have a bonus for you. So everyone who enrolls before tomorrow's kicks off. And if you've already enrolled, because welcome new students, I'm so excited to have you guys. If you've already enrolled, you get this bonus as well. Okay, so it does pay to enroll as soon as you know you're ready. So we have both programs open right now. And if you enroll in either before tomorrow's training kicks off, okay, before day 3 kicks off, you are going to get our Millionaire Mindset Experience. So this is a 12-part module program I put together. It's for the person who knows that they have the best intentions each day to go out and crush it, but they find themselves either getting in a funk, feeling demotivated, they feel themselves self-sabotaging. Often they feel overwhelmed. They find themselves procrastinating. You just know that you're in your own way, right? But you can't seem to figure it out. Or you really want to tap into the power of manifestation and getting in the driver's seat of really creating your life. In this Millionaire Mindset Experience, it's heavy on energy and intuition and using, your internal guidance system to really allow you to build your business in a beautiful way. And there is marketing and all that in there too. So you can gift it if you already have it as well. So everyone who enrolls between now and then, if you're like, I know I'm part of the problem here, you can jump into that immediately if you want to supplement your course materials. Okay. So we would like to gift that to you guys as long as you enroll before tomorrow. Just drop 6FB for Six Figure Breakthrough, 6FB in the comments, or ILC for Ignited Life Coaching. Not ILC like at the grocery store, but ILC. If you put that in the comments, we can send you a message with the investment details, all of that for you, so you can take a look at it, okay? All right, so I would love to bring from backstage one of our amazing students, Diana. I think it's so powerful for you guys to meet real people in our programs versus me just telling you how awesome we are, because of course, I think we're like the bee's knees. And I think it's just really cool to hear other people's stories. I would also challenge you to say, what can you do to be able to be featured in one of our upcoming live events and also be a student spotlight? Okay, so from backstage, Diana. Hello, Diana.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh,
if
my
you're on
pleasure.
Instagram, just hang tight for a second. So, and I'll turn up the volume, so maybe that will help for Instagram. Diana, tell everyone a little bit about who you are and how you got into entrepreneurship, and just just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Awesome. Well, I would love to share that with you. So I'm a mom of 2 boys, actually, and my husband. So I live with 3 men in Boston Harbor at the edge of the continent. So you'll get the accent pieces figured out as we go about. I'm also known as I'm also known as the seal the deal girl. I have 25 years in direct selling in a home party business. Yeah. Wow. So I just want to share that with you because when I started my business, no cell phone, no internet, no social media, no texting. And we had just gotten email. Like that was like,
oh my gosh, you're a legend.
I just share that with you because it's so much easier now. But the one thing I did learn was that it was about solving problems. So I sought to solve problems 2 minutes at the end of my lunch period. So fast forward a little bit later and we get big reset, which is COVID, right, in 2020, right. And had already been looking at virtual models and what is really going on. And when you play for a little bit, you get to rub elbows with people that are doing, new things. And so I had people that exposed me to personal branding. And I was like, oh wow, this is really, really cool. And then 2020 came, and I started to do a deep dive into what the pros really were doing, and looked at that as a positive to reset my business in a virtual
Yeah.
model, right? Yeah,
Good
so
for you, though.
cool.
I just want to pause and say, like, good for you for pivoting, because a lot of people weren't even capable. Like, they just like froze up, and you just were like, no, what can I learn? What's working? What isn't? Like, good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really interesting because I always looked at it like that as a positive. And what happened was, the year was a great year. So more time with family, and you could still be high touch and be high tech at the same time. I'm like, this is really awesome. What business are we really in? We're not in the home party business. We're in the business of bringing that product to people, however you bring it to them. And it played out. And then I continue to look around and to find people to study with. I will also share with you, for those of you that don't have an upline, I have not had an upline for 10 years. And
All
so
right.
yes,
No excuses.
orbiting by myself. I'm orbiting, but that's a blessing, because then it brings you out to find the people that are actually doing cutting edge things and are leading. Entrepreneurs lead where companies follow a little bit behind. So
Mhm.
it put me in a space of actually falling into your space, Kimberly.
Yay, that's
Yeah,
awesome. Oh my
right.
gosh, you're so amazing. And I'll put your full name on here so everyone can go follow you as well. Yeah, that you've been around doing this for so long. And I hear the stories of what it was like before social media. And so you're just like, y'all, you have Messenger, stop complaining,
Right,
right?
right,
Like,
right.
so easy versus like door to door and all the things. So when you stumbled upon Gold Digger, what had you enrolling in the program? And tell them like what programs you've done and all of that.
So, because I had a friend in my company that was seeking the same things as me, she started consuming Gold Digger content, and so then I started consuming Gold Digger content, just like we're doing today. And I was looking energetically for somebody that aligned with my energies, but also I was looking for meat and potato programs, real meat and
Ooh,
potato programs,
yes.
right? Right. So
Substance.
yes, so 6 FB meat and potatoes, like, you can digest it and then you can implement it. So I started doing that, and then just, recalibrating everything that I was doing. And I realized I was thinking differently, and I needed to be around people that were thinking differently so that I could get to the level I wanted to get to. And from there I went into ILC a year later.
That's awesome. I love
Right.
that. We do have a lot that progress through the programs. We're kind of known for that and take a lot of pride in it that we have like a ascension plan for people that are like, I want more, I want higher level, all the things. And so I think that's cool that you came in and you can kind of speak to both programs. So what has been your favorite part about being in our programs?
I would say, because I cried so long about not having upline, and I was so sad about that, I feel like I have a community, but I also feel like I have people that are filling my cup, because my cup was so empty. And then as a mom, my cup was empty during COVID. Like, I was so depleted, and I kept looking for the solution, and I couldn't find the solution. And I just decided, you know what, you can go get the solution, but if it's to be, it's up to me. So knowing that's actually, and just feeling so good about the fact that I found a solution at the end of the day, and then the implementation, because that's my bugaboo, is the implementation. Like,
Which is why you've been so successful,
yeah.
right? Because you implement, you're not just watching trainings.
I was not a good implementer. I will have to be honest about that, but this has changed the way that I work my business. Creative people sometimes just move on to the next creation. So it has real
Sometimes.
right. So it has reeled me back in, and also just feeling super fortunate. Like, how did I get here? And there's like no accident to that. It is like if you see it for really what it's worth, that discernment piece where you're like, okay, I am one of the fortunate people that ended up in this scenario and I'm going to make the most of it.
Yeah, I love that. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Cool.
And what would you say to those that are considering our programs? They're on the fence, they're not sure about, the investment, the time commitment, all the natural things that, come up for us when we're making decisions to enroll in a 12-month program. What would you say to them?
So I would just say that's totally normal. A lot of those pieces of the equation, however, are what I would call unfounded fears. So you would say, oh, I've been in the business too long. I'm too this, I'm too that. My accent is too flat. I'm too matronly, whatever the reasons you can come
Yes.
up with. They're unfounded fears for you not to do them. But I would just say, in order to have a leap in your business or to have a quantum leap in your business, it can only come through new methodology. It can only come through new technology. And so if that's really what you have on your heart to have for yourself, it will come through new methods. It'll come through the program.
Ah, man, you are just full of knowledge. Thank you. And she's doing it, guys. She's doing the do. So go follow her. I just put her name up on the screen so you can take a screenshot and just connect with her. Let her know feel free to reach out and just say, hey, I saw you on the gold digger thing. Diana, you're just an open book. So if you have any questions, you can ask her, but follow her so you can kind of see what she's implementing with what she's learning, which is really powerful. So thank you, Diana. You're amazing.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Thank you. Bye. Awesome. How lucky are we, you guys? Oh my goodness. Let me get my thing off there. This is literally what our community is like with women at that level and newbies, right? If you're new and you haven't had success yet, and you're like 6 figures, like I want to just get like $1,000 a month, right? Or 2,000. If you can I heard this early on in network marketing and it stuck with me. If you can make $1,000 a month in network marketing, you can make 10,000. And I would say that for anything, affiliate coaching. If you can make $1,000 a month, you can make 10,000. You just have to learn how to grow it and scale it and expand your audience and all the things. So if you're new and you're like, I'm not at that level where she is. Yeah, it's absolutely finding your people, finding the right environment for you to thrive and be successful. Okay. So our programs are open right now, and feel free to reach out to the team, reach out to me, whoever, if you want to chat more about that. And we will be closing this for quite some time because we used to do these a lot, these master classes, but we are kind of spreading them out more just to give our team more downtime and all the things. And so summer's right around the corner as well. So I'm going to be gone almost the entire summer. So if you're like, is my time now? Yes, there's your sign. Your time is now. Don't wait. Jump in, even if you're afraid. Just feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay. All right. So day 2, are you guys excited to get into the content? There's a lot here. So I told you guys we wouldn't run over another day, but I'm going to do my friggin' best to get through this, okay? Without talking even faster than I talk. Okay. Get out your pen and paper, y'all. Let's go. Or you can get into your workbook if that's helpful. Okay. So in the workbook, the very first, so today I should preface, we're going to talk about who you are, who you serve, and how to attract through killer content. Okay. Oh, there you are, Jenny. Yay, I'm glad you're on. I didn't see your name earlier. That's awesome. Okay, you're a winner today. Whoop, whoop. You're all winners. Okay, understanding your ideal avatar is the first step to personal branding. Even if you have a product that anyone could benefit from, if you're trying to talk to everyone, you are talking to no one. I'm sure you've heard this before, but the blanks are ideal avatar and no one. Okay, so you have to understand your ideal avatar. What we find is that people will say, but my products can help everyone, or I have a financial services software that's for everybody. It's for college students all the way to empty nesters. But when you are talking to everyone, so you're like, I've got this amazing thing. That person digesting that content, they don't say to themselves, oh, she's talking to me. Like that's what they need. That's absolutely what you need people to, how you need them to feel. When I'm saying things to you, you probably yesterday, I know for sure, because I was a little feisty yesterday. I've been feisty all week. Ask my team. I don't know if it's like the moon or what, but you probably felt like, oh, she kind of just said it, but you felt like, oh my gosh, she's talking to me. Yeah, right. I am, because I know my audience. So you want your audience to respond the same way. Okay. you need to know who to focus on, and you need that person to say, hey, that's me. When they're reading your content, that's your entire goal is for them to go, hey, that's me, okay? Discovering her. So instead of the traditional target market demographics, I want you to consider the psychographics of someone you would want to do business with, okay? We're gonna brainstorm this. It's not enough to say, well, I work with women who are 35 to 75. Like, that's not gonna work, okay? You will increase your results and enjoy the entire process more if you focus on serving those who want your offer. Okay, not versus those who need it. So I'm sure a lot of people need what you have, and you find yourself in convincing mode, right? Oh my gosh, okay, what's up, John? So, hey, let's say you're talking to someone and you're like, oh my gosh, Joan, this would change your life. You could get out of debt. You'll be able to put your kids through college. Like, you're like telling Joan what's going to happen if she invests, steps into your network marketing opportunity. Joan isn't qualified, okay? Now, if you are talking to someone who's like, I'm in, I want to do this, I'm going to go sell something to find the money, right? Hey, Brittany, what's up? So I'm seeing all these people on Instagram. Sometimes I don't recognize everyone's names on Instagram. So if you are talking to someone who says, I'm in, I want to do this, I'm going to go sell something, some clothes on eBay or whatever. I'm going to go Uber and I'm going to get the money. I'm in, I'll figure this out. That's a qualified person. That's who you want to work with, because you don't want to be convincing anyone. And I want you guys to think about it energetically. How fun is it to work with people who want to do what you have, right? Who want what you're talking about. Like, it's energetics. You're going to be just on fire working with these people, and you're going to have more energy. Okay. And they're going to sense that as well. So if you're a yellow personality, which we're not going to get into color personalities during this, you can grab the book, The Color Personalities for Network Marketers. It's a fabulous book. The color personalities, if you're a yellow tend to be, I want to help people. I want to save the world. I love everyone. They tend to go to but they need it, right? If she would just take these products, she would just feel so much better. So you don't want that. You want to work with people that want to work with you, okay? We want to remove the convincing and the desperation, and we want to be choosy about who we want to work with. So y'all, you just need to posture up a little bit, okay? So this is how people typically are talking to someone about their business opportunity. They're like, so it's amazing. Oh my gosh, the comp plan, it's literally the best comp plan ever. And I'm talking about network marketing, but you can translate this example to your coaching, whatever you're doing. It's just so amazing. Comp plan's unbelievable. Oh my gosh, I got a picture with the CEO at the last convention, and oh geez, the energy in the room, like we were just cheering. It was so awesome. And we've got like a 36-step, onboarding plan. And girl, I'm going to do Zooms with you every day for an hour. Yeah, it's just going to change your life. Okay. Versus, oh yeah, you're checking out the business opportunity. Awesome. Yeah, this is how you would get started. Here's the investment we have a couple different options. This is what I would recommend. Here, let me pop you in a chat with so-and-so so that they can tell you how, their experience with this. Put them in a chat with Upline. Let me know if you'd like to get started. Working with me would be an amazing opportunity, because I would be, I would obviously be your go-to, your mentor. I'd be walking alongside you to get you started. But we have a system in place you can plug into, and you're going to be off and running. Any questions? Do you guys see the shift in posture? It's like, this is what I have. If you want it, great. If not, no big deal. Okay. So you don't want to be addicted to the outcome, basically. All right. Next section, thinking of your ideal avatar. Describe who she is, what she struggles with, her hopes and her dreams. Anything that comes to mind. Be as specific as possible. It does not mean you will not sell to others outside of this description, so don't overthink it. So do you guys remember when, not remember, for those of you in VIP, it was yesterday, so hopefully you remember, but we had a gold digger dude, as we call them, inside of our VIP session. And we have gold digger dudes that come into our community because they are drawn to my confidence, my posture, how clear I am with the messaging. And of course, my team helps me with that. But they say, ooh, her, she knows what she's doing. I want to learn from her. They don't say, oh, well, she's, talking to female entrepreneurs and I'm not a mom. No. Okay. You will attract other people to you, but you have to be really clear on specifically who you're working with. So I'm going to take you guys through an exercise that has changed my whole perception on how to figure this out, because A lot of you are trying to figure out your brand around your products, and you don't want to do that, okay? So if you are, like Katrina's on here, I think Katrina, are you an esthetician? I feel like you have some like professional experience in the beauty industry. Katrina is with a makeup company. Now, if she wasn't an esthetician, it doesn't make sense for Katrina to build her brand around makeup because she sells makeup. Who cares? But if Katrina has an esthetician, she's an esthetician, she's done cosmetology, she has a beauty background, and she's obsessed with that. She loves it. She loves helping women feel beautiful. She's been doing it her whole career. She happens to sell makeup. We can build, Roger, yes, Gold Digger Dude Roger. We can build a whole brand around beauty, okay? Her as a beauty influencer, helping women at any age feel beautiful, okay? Do you guys see the difference there? She's passionate about it. She loves it. You don't want to build your brand around your product because you're like, well, how am I going to sell it if I don't talk about, supplements all day, okay? So let me take you guys through an exercise. You ready? This is literally going to give you the clarity that you need with your personal brand. And I'm going to challenge you. I knew it. Yeah, I was like, I feel like you have a lot of experience. Okay, so I'm going to challenge you. Don't be thinking about the way you've already built your brand out, okay? I just want a clean slate for this exercise. I want you just to be open-minded for me. And I want you guys to share what, and you can work on this between today and tomorrow, but I want you guys to share what you come up with, okay? So I want you to imagine that you get a call from me, and we did do a conference in the fall. So let's just say it's our next conference, and which we're not doing another conference just yet. So this is a pretend example. Okay, I give you a call. I reach out in Messenger and I say, hey, I'm really excited because we're putting on a conference and I would like to have you come speak on stage. You are going to get 3 hours on stage and you are going to get to teach whatever your heart desires for 3 hours. 3 hours. You got to fill up the whole 3 hours. And in the audience, you just have to describe who's like the right person to hear your message, and we will fill up the audience with those people. So for 3 hours, would you talk about your weight loss supplement? Now you might love health and wellness. You might have hours of content on weight loss. That might just be like your whole MO is like, I'm obsessed with teaching women about health and wellness and nutrition and food prepping, and like, it's my jam. Okay, great. That's what you choose for 3 hours. But if I said, this is your chance to speak on stage and share your heart, to make the world a better place, to fulfill that passion that burns inside of you, to really feel like, this is why God put me here, is to get this message out. And what would you be talking about on stage? Okay, write that down and put in the chat if you have it. What would you be talking about on stage for 3 hours? Like, for real. Don't give me some answer that you're like, oh, I would talk about eyelashes. No, you wouldn't. Tell me for real. Okay, I'm challenging you here to really dig deep. Don't just say what you think someone wants to hear, okay? What would you talk about for 3 hours on stage where you wouldn't have to go learn it and research it? It would just come out because you're just obsessed with it. You just love it, okay? All right. So abundance, someone put abundance. Yeah. Okay, so abundance, I have that so far. Yeah, like what are you passionate about? Maybe it's building confidence in women. Maybe it's like teaching people how to be productive. Maybe you have, a bunch of kids and you are really good at, we have Kiera in our community. I want to give her a shout out because she has 9 kiddos, and she's like, well, a couple are out of the house now. She has 9 children. And I mean, it's like she runs a tight ship. Like, they get home from school, they do this, and this. She keeps her house organized. I'm just like, I know single women who live in an apartment that is trash. Like, how do you have your house pristine, 9 kids? Like, wouldn't you guys want to learn from her how she's built that into her family and done that, right? So yeah, speaking about, your past trauma, sharing your story. And who was that? It just went scrolling past. Taryn, okay, shout out to Taryn because she said I would speak about she would tell her story. Isn't that, I just got chills. She would be on stage, she would be sharing her story so she could really connect with people. And that's how she can make a difference. We go through the pain to use our pain for purpose, okay? Or living out God's purpose, aviation, right? Like, oh my gosh, you're like, how do I make a brand around aviation, right? Yeah, you can make a whole brand around aviation. Yes. And then people will still buy your products. Yes, it absolutely works. Okay. And sometimes, you know, if you're like the importance of switching from toxic products that are harming your health, would you really, like, if you were not selling those products and literally just pretend you don't sell anything and you got a call from me and I said, all right, this is your chance to talk about whatever you want for 3 hours. Is that really what you would do, is talk about toxic products? And I can't see who's on there and I'm just using it as an example. And it might be what you would talk about. But is it the toxic products, or is it that you would want to allow people to have the tools to optimize their life and feel vibrant, feel healthy, feel just totally optimized on all levels to just live their best life? Doesn't that feel better than like switching from toxic products? Right? Like, where's the passion? I want some fire here. I want some like oomph to this. Okay. I'm going to encourage you to sit with this, because this is your whole brand. This is the foundation of everything that you're going to build out. Okay. Really, really important. I love these comments. This is just beautiful. So what you can do is you can ask yourself, you know, is that what your brand is? How close are we? What do we get to tweak based on this to be able to get more in alignment with what we're passionate about? If you're going through the motions creating content because you watched a training and you're like, okay, I need to create content because I sell, you know, jewelry or whatever it is. If the passion isn't there, you will struggle. Okay. The passion has to be there. You can tell I'm very passionate about this. I've been passionate about this since the very first week I got into a coaching program. I implemented something and it worked. And then I just went live talking about that. I'm like, I just did this thing and it worked. Oh my gosh. Like, I've been passionate about this for years, and you can sense it. And that's why I don't, you know, run out of energy, because this is what my purpose, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So don't force yourself to get into a box with your content and what you're building as your brand just because you sell something. Okay. Second part to this is I want you to say to yourself, okay, if I'm teaching this for 3 hours on stage and this is my total passion, I'm lit up, I feel like this is God's purpose for me, this is what I'm supposed to be doing in this world, right? And who's in the audience? I want you to visualize it. Close your eyes if you need to, not if you're driving, but I want you to close your eyes and imagine who's looking back at you, and this is how they're looking back at you. Like, they are so like enamored with every word coming out of your mouth. They're writing as fast as they can. Like, they're not, you have their full attention because you are speaking their language. You are filling their cups up. You are solving problems for them. You are allowing them to have light bulb breakthrough moments. Okay. And who is in the audience? Who's looking back at you? You will be able to see who's looking back at you if you sit with this long enough. Okay. So you might not have it right this minute. Do want you to work on this between today and tomorrow, and you will know who's in the audience, who's digging who's picking up what you're dropping, right? And who is sitting there listening with bated breath for every word that you have. Okay. When you do this, you're going to be able to figure out who she is in the audience, or he, or them if you work with couples or something. And I have a book recommendation for you if you're like, well, I don't know, Kimberly, I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, and that's an intuition, trust, you know, that you need to work through. So there's a really good book called Let Your Life Speak by Parker Palmer. It's super tiny. It might even be on Audible. It's such a great book. I love it. And he talks about when your greatest gladness is when you're lit up, passion, you're just in the zone. Your greatest gladness meets the world's deepest need. That's when you've found it. Okay. And I just got chills. When your greatest gladness, like, just brings you joy, meets the world's deepest need. They need you. They need your content. They need what you have. Okay. That's what you're looking for. That's the sweet spot. Okay. And that's when you can create something really magical. Okay. So work on this between now and tomorrow, but this is huge. Okay. On the next page, developing your personal brand. Describe in 1 or 2 sentences what you want to be known for. For example, I help female entrepreneurs develop simple systems and online strategies to get lit in their businesses and set their soul on fire. Okay. So we want to know, like, really concisely. And you can say, instead of help, you can say, I teach, I mentor, I inspire, I guide. There's all kinds of different things that you can put there. Okay. And you want to be, so basically, it needs to be super clear on what you do and who you serve. Okay. When people read that little bio, they need to instantly look at it and go, okay, I know exactly what Kimberly's all about. I know who she works with and how she helps them. That's it. And when they read it, boom. Okay. So let me give you 2 examples. Gemma Sharp is one of our accelerator students. Hers is empowering moms. She might have changed it, but this is what I had written down. Empowering moms to embrace the challenges of raising sensitive, strong, and emotionally balanced children. Okay. So she's empowering. That's another good word if I didn't say that, empowering moms. Okay. So she works with moms. And she's working with a mom that has a strong-willed blessing, or maybe some challenges, right? What we would call challenges, which is just kids, right? But how do you navigate that? How do you raise them to be confident and have the coping skills, right? With all their emotions and all the things. But for the mom, I mean, I have her on speed dial, you know what I'm saying? So when you read Gemma's bio, you know exactly who she works with and what she's all about. Lachelle's is helping impact-driven solopreneurs. Okay, so if you're focused on impact, like that's important to you and you're a solopreneur, then that's who she works with. So if you're like, yeah, that's who I am, okay? She works with them to gain the clarity and create sustainable influence and income within 30 days. I was like, dang, okay. Lachelle's also one of our accelerator students, but she's basically telling them within 30 days, we're getting you up and running, okay? I love that she has a tangible outcome like that, but she's very specific and people see that and they know right away that she's for them or not and how she's going to help them. Okay. So with that in mind, brainstorm keywords that evoke the emotion you would like to portray to your audience. So drop in the comments if you already have this, but what are the emotions that you want to portray? What emotions do you want people to feel when they are interacting with you and your content? For example, ambitious, inspired, unstoppable. We have that in the workbook. Do you want them to feel motivated, hopeful, energized, joyful? Do you want them to feel like supported? Do you want them to feel like they have the guidance, right? Like, yes, I can, she can really help me out here. Do you want them to feel, innovative, right? Like they can come up with some new things. Okay. Oh, compassionate. Yeah. They want to feel the community. Diana mentioned that the community was really important to her. Youthful. They're like, yeah, youthful probably goes with hopeful, right? So as they age, right, they're like, oh, there's hope for me, for sure. But youthful, okay, what are those words, emotions that can describe how you want your audience to feel? So this is all work to help you develop your brand in a holistic approach. Worthy, ooh, that's a really good one. I love that. Prosperous, abundant, yeah. Okay, so to take it one step further, you can create a mood board. Okay, so mood board, you can just write that down. A mood board on Pinterest, or you could do it on Trello. I have one on Trello as well. But basically, you can create a board on Pinterest if you've made boards before. If not, don't worry about it. But you could just make a board on Pinterest and you can set it to private. I recommend setting it to private because this is your own board. What you're going to do is you're going to drop fonts, color palettes, words, quotes, images, websites, graphics that represent the mood your brand represents. Okay. So the mood board, if you've heard that term before, that's what they're talking about. A mood board is when you're working with someone in branding, they will give you a mood board and it's going to have your color, it's going to have a logo, it's going to have your fonts, your colors, it's going to have images that kind of embody your brand. It's going to have some textures sometimes. That's a mood board. Okay, so you can make your own. Why this is helpful is as you're going through your day-to-day and you notice things, maybe you see something on Instagram where you're like, that is what I want my brand to be. It doesn't mean your brand's going to be that today, but we need something visual to give our brains a roadmap of like, that's where I want to get to. And it can be an evolution with your brand. Mine's definitely evolved over the years, as we mentioned. But we want a place to capture the things that inspire us, that represent the mood, the vibe, the energy of the brand that we're building. Okay. And we are building the brands. brands take time to build. Okay, it's not like you just have a cool Facebook cover and you're like, I have a brand now, right? Like it's going to be you showing up. It's going to be through your content, your messaging, the captions you're writing, even the reels that you're choosing. That's all part of a brand. Okay, so you can Google how to make a board on Pinterest if you don't know how, but super easy to do, or you can just do it on Trello. Okay, let's talk about attracting your ideal avatar. Wondering what to post is a huge struggle for most online marketers, and that's because they aren't clear on what their audience needs. Determining what solutions you can offer will get you laser focused in your content and get your messaging crystal clear, okay? So what we want to do is we want to move away from hashtag blessed is what I call it, okay? I shouldn't say I cannot stand it. I feel that there's been a little bit too much of that within the influencer space, and it's doing those that don't have 1 million followers a disservice. Okay, so what this looks like is, let's say you are on the beach on vacation and you're like, just a typical day, hashtag blessed, right? And you don't even have to put hashtag blessed, but you're like, just a typical day, right? And you're on the beach on vacation. That's just like a little braggadocious, right? Like it's just like, oh, look at me, I'm so amazing. You don't want that. It's not relatable, okay? What you want to do instead is you want to share a little bit about you being on the beach and why you're on the beach, and you want to invite your audience to participate in the conversation. So what that could look like is, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I earned this trip through my my network marketing company, and we're having the best time here. You know, it's a Tuesday. I can't believe this. Really celebrating and grateful right now. What about you? Where's the last vacation? Where was the last vacation you took? Where did you go? So, and I actually went to Cabo. We hosted a retreat there for accelerators students in February. It's another program we're not going to be opening right now, but anyways, we had hire another tier, and we had a retreat in Cabo. And Scott and I went a few days early and went to the beach and all that. And I did that. I posted a picture of us on the beach, and I just said, where's the last trip you went? Or I said, where are you planning on going next? And I had just tons of comments of people saying where they were going or where they've gone. And what does that do? It allows them to come be a part of the post, to be a part of my experience, because instead of seeing me on the beach going, oh, I'm so jealous she's on the beach on a Tuesday, they're going, oh yeah, the beach. I love the beach. Oh yeah, this is where we went. Ooh, I want to travel. And now they're associating those good feelings of travel and adventure and just that lifestyle with me. Okay. Versus me over here and they're over there. You don't want that. Okay. We're not, and I love the Kardashians and all that, but we're not that over. It's not that. It's here. Okay. People they want to be close to the fire. They want to be at the table with you. Okay. That's important to be inclusive with your audience. And the very best way to do that is to bring them into your experiences and into your post. Okay. Take me back to Cabo. Exactly. Yeah, I know. I'm like, how can I manifest a rental property there? Just going to put that out there. Okay. So we want to learn how to write to them. Okay. Which is, it's a skill set. I know. And you guys can do it. We're going to guide you through that. Okay. We're going to talk about pain points and solutions to really tie this all together. So if you're in the workbook, you can do it, or you can just do it on your paper. On the left, list a pain point your product, service, or opportunity solves, and write down the solution on the right. So you can do this for each thing that you sell or opportunity you have. So you can do this for your products. You can do this for your business opportunity. You can do this for your coaching programs. Maybe you have different courses you sell. Maybe you have a membership club. Maybe you're doing affiliate marketing for a few core things. You could do this for each set, okay? So I would just pick one for now to get the hang of it, but you will want to go through it, because let's say you're doing affiliate for, some kind of software that automates things for people, which I did do some affiliate for last month. And I thought to myself, okay, what are the things that people don't like doing every day that this could automate? And I did a post talking about those specific pain points. And guess what? I had like 700 comments. It was crazy because everybody was like, that's my pain point. How do I fix it? So you have to really dig into what the pain points are. Okay. So pain point could be If you have a product that boosts people's energy, the pain point could be constantly tired, takes mom naps, doesn't have a pep in their step, feels run down, feels burnt out, doesn't feel sexy, right? Doesn't have libido. Like, okay, well, you have a product that helps with all those things, boosts energy, helps people feel really motivated and excited and just have their sexy back and all of that. Okay. So if you have a business opportunity, the pain point would be living paycheck to paycheck at a job they don't love. They don't have they don't have discretionary income to go on vacation. They keep telling their kids no. They can't afford to put their kids in, sports. They just want to be able to, maybe their husband works a lot and they want to be able to kind of help in the financial department and take off, ease the workload for the husband. Okay. So pain point and solutions, you can fill that out, but that's as simple as it is. I mean, I can't think of a more simple way to describe that. Okay. All right. And like I said, you guys, this is like today's one session is like 5 weeks of training. Okay. But we're going to do it. We got it. All right. By creating engaging content and speaking to my ideal avatar, I will attract qualified prospects to me with my social media marketing. So when you create engaging content and speak to your ideal avatar, they come to you. If you don't believe me, I have enrolled and directly enrolled over 500 people to me. 500 people. The average network marketer enrolls 2 people in their whole career. Okay. So I know that that's a very high number. Of those 500, I have reached out to 0. There's your proof. Okay. Because I know how to write my content to speak to that person. And then same thing with our coaching company. We've generated, $7 million in revenue. Ooh, they have like sparkly eyes on Instagram. That's fun. We've generated $7 million in revenue as a company. And you want to know how many people my team has DM'd and said, hey, we have this thing. You want to come check it out? None. Okay. They come to us. So if you can learn this, it's going to change your whole life. Wouldn't that be fun to have your business where people are coming to you? Let me know in the comments if that's like, yes, that excites you, where you're like, I want that, Kimberly. Like, that's what I want. I want people coming to me. It is a skill set. It is a skill that you have to hone. It is a craft that you need to master and you need to develop. And you're not going to figure it out right away. If you've been doing things a certain way or you have no formal training in this, well, no wonder, right? So give yourself that grace and get the coaching and guidance you need. But that is going to change your life when you can build a business where it's happening organically and people want to work with you and they're reaching out, okay? It's a million% positive, absolutely possible for each and every one of you, no matter what industry you're in, okay? Now let's talk about your personal branding buckets, which is one of my favorite things to teach because people will say, I don't know what to post. I don't know what kind of content to put out there. Like, I feel like I just stare at my phone for 30 minutes, right? This is how, okay? So your personal branding buckets, basically we're going to come up with 5 buckets of content. I want you to think of the personal branding buckets. Imagine you have 5 buckets right here. And these 5 buckets represent you online, on social media. Now, are there other dimensions to you? Yes. Are there other things you're going to share? Yes. And we need some structure to our content to build our brand because a brand is built by consistency, like we talked about yesterday, through the know, like, and trust factor. The way that people start to feel the trust is when you're consistent with what you're sharing. So for those of you that keep changing companies and you're hopping around, and I have changed companies and I actually encourage that when someone's not, they don't feel like they're home and they want to make a change. Yes, go make a change. You're a grown woman, go do it. But if every other week you're with a different company, you lose trust with people because it's you're bouncing around, right? They're like, I don't know, right? So with the content, with the buckets, if one week you're posting about your cats that you love, and then the next week you're posting about the sweaters you made and are selling on Etsy, and then the next week you're posting about gardening, and then the next week, that is confusing to your audience because they're like, well, who is she? What is she about? I don't really know what she's about. Okay. So with the 5 buckets, it allows us to kind of laser in and some core topics and themes for our content to build up consistency with our brand. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys an outline for an example of 5 different branding buckets. And if you've already done this work before, I always like to ask you to revisit, because we do change, we evolve. Even some of the work we've done today, you might go, oh my gosh, like someone said aviation. Well, we got to figure out how to put that into your brand. You might need to revisit what you've been doing. So number 1 is personal. I do recommend that everybody has a personal bucket. So with the buckets, and we have personal, what we're actually going to do is we're going to say, okay, I have a bucket called personal. What does that mean? We're just going to rotate through the bucket. So each day we're going to go to the next bucket. So let's say it's Monday and you're going to pull out of the personal bucket, and we'll teach you how to pre-plan all this content. But say you have your bucket. When you get to personal, you're going to pull out of the personal bucket for your content that day, and it's going to be something personal. So the post that you guys did yesterday, and I did go through the homework post and I looked at the post that you guys came up with. You guys did such a great job on that. I loved seeing what you guys shared. That's what type of content we're talking about. Okay, so day 1's homework on posting something personal is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got personal. The second bucket, I put inspirational. And these are optional. The personal you do need to have, but these are optional. You can change these up, mix them up, and all the things. But we want to make sure that they make sense for your brand. So inspirational is great if you like to post quotes, you like to encourage people. You could even have a selfie of you with an encouraging statement, something like, you know, whatever you want to go after, you have the ability to create that. Or you have what you need inside of you to make that happen. Like just an encouragement for the day, even with a picture of you, that would be inspirational. Okay, so if you tend to, and I know a lot of you like to inspire people, you like to motivate people, you like to help people feel confident. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so number 2 is inspirational. Number 3 is product. What I mean by this, because we're going to relabel this, but in the 3rd bucket, if you sell a product or maybe you sell a course, your product is going to come out of the product bucket, but we're not going to call it like the lash bucket or the makeup bucket. We're not calling it what the product is that we sell. We're going to back out a little bit, but the product's going to be in there. So let me show you what this looks like. So let's say you do sell lashes. This can be a beauty bucket. Okay. So yeah, you're going to pull out lashes and you're going to show people a really quick 1-minute video on how to apply lashes in like 5 seconds. Boom. Okay. Another time when you pull out of the beauty bucket, it's going to be your favorite lipstick. Okay. You just love this lipstick. This is why. Fabulous. Okay. The beauty bucket, the next time you pull out, it might be a curling iron that you love that doesn't damage your hair and actually will hold your curls. So beauty, okay, all things beauty. You don't want to be the lash girl, okay? You want to have different things to develop the brand. And what happens is because you're sharing all things beauty, when you do talk about lashes, people are like, oh, cool, maybe I should check out what she has. Versus, oh, lashes again. This woman, that's all she talks about is her lashes, okay? So this bucket, the product bucket, we're going to call it a beauty bucket, or you can do a health and wellness bucket if you do health and wellness. We can call it a fitness bucket, a lifestyle bucket, a financial bucket, if you have like financial software that you sell. So just be thinking about what you sell. We'll put it in that bucket, but it's follow that 80-20 rule. Every so often, we're going to pull out our product out of that bucket, okay? And we can talk about this in VIP to clarify the buckets. If you're needing help with that, that would be a good place for that, okay? Just put VIP in the comments if you need to get in for that. Number 4 is business. Business. We want people to know about your business, okay? So it could be about you as an entrepreneur. It could be the day in the life of an entrepreneur. It could be work from home mom. You can show people you working at your desk, you working on the back porch, you're working by your pool, you're out with, taking the whole day off and you can handle your business from your cell phone. It can be success stories of team members, rank advancements. If you're in the service-based industry, it could be client wins, success stories, testimonials. But this is the business side of you, okay? It could even be, oh my gosh, I just did my taxes and I paid more in taxes than I made at my salary when I was at my corporate job. That would be something business related, okay, of you as a business owner, okay? This is important because people need to see you. They need to understand that you're a business owner. If you're in network marketing, this is how you're promoting the business opportunity, by the way. And if you're in the service-based industry, this is showcasing you as an expert authority in your space that people want to do business with you and work with you. Okay. And then the fifth one I put is a hobby or a secondary business. So if you sell multiple things, you guys were asking, well, how do we do that? Your secondary business can go in this fifth bucket. Or if you only have one main thing that you sell, you could have a hobby. So it could be gardening or travel. Is there something else about you? It could be faith, right? A hobby or another passion of yours is, you're really strong in your faith. So you want faith to be one of your buckets. There's lots of different things you can do there for that fifth bucket. So that's kind of a wild card of what you want that one to be. And then when you're creating content, you just pull from each bucket and you just keep rotating through the buckets. And you're organic with it. So if you want to post 2 days in a row about your business because you're at a convention or something, then post 2 days in a row about your business. Like, you're not going to get tasered because you didn't follow the 5 buckets in a row. Like, nobody's watching going, did she follow the 5 buckets? But this is going to give you the framework to create incredible content that's going to support your personal brand. Okay. And Steph, if I didn't already include this, I feel like we didn't put it on here. So if you can add it somehow, we'll get it to you guys. I want to give you guys one of my Trello boards that's going to help you plan this out. So it's called our it's the Facebook planner one. We will put it in the homework post. We'll put it in the description for #day2 homework. And it might drop as is and we'll just update it. Okay, we'll get that to you. And there's instructions on how to make a copy of the board. So you guys can use that to plan out your content. There's a tutorial on there, but that's how a lot of our students plan their content out. Okay. And we have so in 6-Figure Breakthrough, we have semesters. Each semester has 2 core components. We have an entire semester on content, on social media content. Yeah. So I'm like throwing it all at you. If you're like, okay, we slow down, we step by step walk you through all of this, okay? Any questions are going to be for VIP. Yeah. Okay, so for #day2 homework, and this is your last chance to get into VIP. So if you want to ask questions and get coaching from me and Wendy, just put VIP in the comments, okay? Put VIP. We'll get you to register for that. You can get the replays of everything and you can come into the Zoom sessions, okay? #day2 homework. So the prize that we're going to give away is a swag set. So you're going to get to pick a couple of pieces of our swag. We have the cutest swag ever. And you can go check out our swag if you haven't before. But we have really cute stuff, hats and t-shirts and sweatshirts and workout shirts and all kinds of stuff. So the winner is going to get a swag set. So they can pick out a couple pieces of swag, which is really fun. So all you have to do to get entered to win is to complete this before we kick off tomorrow, okay? And as a reminder, 6-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is open right now. This is our 12-month business academy. It's the most simplistic path to 6 figures. You can have no business on social, nothing, or like Diana, be offline and coming online. Maybe you're monetizing for the first time on social and you want to get to that 6 figures. Our business academy is open right now, and we have a bonus for everyone who enrolls between now and tomorrow. If you enroll between now and tomorrow, you get our Millionaire Mindset Experience, okay? So this is the program to achieve true mindset mastery. So if you don't have control of your emotions and you feel like, why is this happening to me, right? You're just like, this is not the life I wanted. There is work that we need to do. And that's what the program's all about. Okay. It's getting you to be in alignment with a millionaire mindset and getting the blocks removed and just self-awareness and learning how to manifest. Okay. And then we do get into a little bit of marketing and all that. So you guys can log in and get access immediately when you enroll for 6-Figure Breakthrough. Just put 6FB. Also, Ignited Life Coaching is open. It's a 12-month business academy as well. And for Ignited Life Coaching, this program is for those that either are making 6 figures online or in corporate, like you've had success, or you want to monetize your brand and you want to roll out coaching, course creation, consulting. You maybe want to have an agency. You want to basically step into the service-based industry, but you're not sure how. You come in and we customize your experience. Okay. If you're not sure which one, just DM our team and we can help you with that. But they're both open right now. So if you enroll between now and tomorrow when we kick off, you're going to get the Millionaire Mindset Experience as a bonus, which is awesome. Okay. It's worth thousands of dollars. So get that for yourself. And it's going to be life-changing. It's one of the coolest things I've ever taught before. You guys are going to love it. Okay. So here is your action items, and you're just going to drop this in hashtag day 2 homework inside of Goal Digging Boss Babes. And it's going to be in guide number 7. Okay, guide number 7 is where all the replays are. Do binge these if you didn't buy VIP, because we are going to take these down at the end of the week. Okay, here are your action items. We are putting you guys to work. I told you. I mean, we're not messing around. This is what you are tasked to do between today and tomorrow. Write down the psychographics of your ideal avatar. Okay, so that would be, and actually, let me look really quick. So with the psychographics, we talked a little bit about who she is in the audience. With the psychographics, what I'm talking about is I want you to write down what's going on in here for her, in here. So is she stressed out? Is she worried? Is she frustrated? Does she feel insecure? What's going on with her? What are her hopes and her dreams and her worries and her challenges? Like what makes up her, right? So that's what I mean by psychographics. Okay. And the team will be in checking homework and we can help you with that. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to craft a description of what you want to be known for. Okay. So that's, I teach female entrepreneurs simple systems, online strategies. It's that kind of statement. Okay. The third thing you're going to do is write down 3 to 5 power words describing your brand. So inspiring, edgy, what are the words? Brainstorm at least 3 pain points and their solutions. You can pick just one thing. So it could be product or it can be business. And then you're going to determine your 5 personal branding buckets. So the 5 I just gave you as an example, work off that framework so you can come up with your own for that. Okay. And in the homework, don't just put done. Okay. In the homework, I want you to list it out for me because we want to help you. So if we see you're off on something or we want clarification, we're going to be actively working with you on those homework posts. So get your homework done because it is self-accountability. Okay. You all want to develop self-accountability, which is really important. Okay. All right. And other than that, we're going to go into VIP right now. Everyone else, we are going to see you tomorrow at day 3, 11 a.m. Central. Finish it. You're going to get our manifesto, which is gorgeous. And I want you to finish this. I want you to complete it. I want you to feel really good about showing up powerfully and seeing it through, which is really important for self-confidence. Okay. Great job today. Thank you, Team Goal Digger, for all of your help. You're amazing. And for you guys for participating and bringing the fire. You guys are crushing it. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.
It has been phenomenal. The women in there are amazing, and Kimberly's one-to-one teaching, as well as the group trainings, the coaching that we have with the coaches, your personal coach, has meant that I am now launching my own coaching business for mums with strong-willed children, and I am so excited to be able to help more women, and it's all thanks to Kimberly and her team. So I want to say a big shout out to Kimberly. You are changing my life.
It was amazing. Her knowledge is endless. Her energy is contagious and her fearlessness is inspiring. I love working with her. I learned so much. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for everything that you do, not only for me, but for your whole community and for the industry. You are amazing. Thank you.
Just to give thanks to Kimberly Olson, the Gold Digger Girl. Ever since I started her program, I have achieved 5 rank advancement. If you haven't checked that out, do.